Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the Magic Time Wine channel. It's been a bit since I've put out any material. Been busy in life, busy in my day-to-day career here in the wine business in Napa Valley. Been busy traveling all over the place and getting shit done. However, it is time for me to do a little review of a wine that I have fell in love with over the last 10, 15 years. It's a remarkable little Super Tuscan wine from Tenuta Di Trinoro. This is their little second label wine called Le Cupole. This is the 2019 Tenuta Di Trinoro Le Cupole. Beautiful Super Tuscan style. I think the blend is composed primarily of Merlot, a fair amount of Cabernet Franc. I think it's about 30% Cabernet Franc. Cabernet Sauvignon and Petit Verdot make up the rest of the blend. No Sangiovese in this one, although it is from Tuscany. Southeastern portion of Tuscany. I think this vineyard is about a 200-acre vineyard on the southeastern portion of Tuscany, closer to Umbria and to Lazio. Beautiful wine. Their first label, Tenuta Di Trinoro, is a $250+ wine that scores 100 points. This one is so remarkable in the fact that it's $30 or right around $30. And every year it seems to score in that 92, 93, 94 point score range. And I have loved this wine for many years now. I think the first vintage of Le Cupole was in 1995. Relatively young winery from a pretty passionate winemaker and owner of the property that is making a richer style Super Tuscan with primarily Cabernet Franc and Merlot. This wine, what it does for me is really delivers this rich, kind of impactful palate, but also is very aromatically toned with lots of brimming red fruit characteristics and like a kind of underlining herbal note that is super indicative of what you get from Cabernet Franc. The wine is not shy on alcohol. I think it usually is in the 14.5% to 15% alcohol range. It's definitely a wine that the winemaker gets to full ripeness and expression of those Bordeaux grapes, which I really love. This is not a wine that is thin or insipid and green. It's a full-bodied, rich style wine. But when you smell it, it does have this underlining Tuscan kind of vibe to it. It's not like drinking Bordeaux. It has this black cherry, kind of dusty cocoa, Tuscany type feel to it. It really displays that Tuscan terroir, if you will. On the nose, definitely cherry is the component, like a dark black ripe cherry. Underneath that, there's a cocoa powder, dusty cocoa powder, dark chocolate note, and certainly a fair amount of this like Provence herb, mix of dried herb characteristics, very floral, kind of like a violet tone to the wine, very aromatically driven. Color on the wine is, I would say, kind of medium dark, kind of ruby color. There is kind of some nice red tones to it, but it's pretty dark in the core. Beautiful aromatic complexity. God, $30? You gotta be kidding me with this wine. Every time I drink it. A local wine shop owner here in Napa Valley that I'm quite fond of, named Carrie. I think it's a Napa Valley wine and cigar shop. I wrote the name of the wine down, and she was able to track it down from the importer, and she bought me a case of it. So that was really nice of her to do, because I always struggle to find this wine in a retail shop. So you might have to special order it from your local retailer, but they can get it. This one is imported by Giuliani Imports out of Boulder, Colorado. Giuliani Imports out of Boulder, Colorado. In case you need that information for a special order. Beautiful richness. It's a medium plus tannin, medium plus acidity. Lots of rich dark chocolate flavors. That black cherry translates over. Got a little herbal component for sure. You see that. This kind of potting soil earthiness to it. Beautiful wine. This year, the 19 is probably not my favorite vintage that I've ever tried. I would say this is like a 91, 92 point wine for me. I think that the Robert Parker, or the Wine Advocate, gave it a 93. Previous vintages, they gave it a 94. I think the 2016 vintage I really, really liked to this wine, but I like it practically every year. It's definitely over delivering for the $30 price tag. If you can get your hands on this wine, I guarantee for 30 bucks, it outdoes almost any other wine in the category. So find it if you can. Tenuta Di Trinoro, Le Cupole, kind of this pink looking label with a white swan on it. Rosso Toscano, it's an IGT. Beautiful little wine. Guys, thank you for subscribing to the channel, for holding in there. I'll try to put out as many videos as I possibly can. Thinking about doing an upcoming series about Sonoma appellations, so keep that in mind as I start to post a little bit more frequently on the channel. Cheers, guys. Thank you.